Okay, find yourself a piece of meat first. So mine is a piece of Wagyu, Canadian Wagyu, gold rated. You can see the marbling is pretty nice. Everything looks pretty delicious already. Put some salt. I use kosher salt. So you can put more than what you want, I guess. Kosher salt, not as salty. I often do this with two hands, but one hand is holding the camera. It's harder to do that now. Cover everything with black pepper. Well, I normally just grind it on the steak, but again, my other hand is holding the camera, so, well. Then put it in the bag, suck out the air. Prepare for sous vide. Set up time and temperature. I use 57 Celsius. I don't know about the Fahrenheit, never used it in my life, so 2 hours, that should be enough time. And let's put it in there. Lie down. Don't stand up, lie down. Okay, now it's lie down. So now it's just waiting game. Okay, start some fire, I guess. I usually just use a pan sear, but today I just thought, well, I have good beef, maybe I should, use grill, do it properly, I guess. I got this new barbecue that you can put charcoal in there, and they have a torch underneath to light it down, I guess. Easier. It's really not easier. It's just make you think it easier. It still takes a long time. Oh, there's a fire. One moment I thought the fire was gone. Don't break up the charcoal, it's pretty dangerous. I was being an idiot. So, okay. Well, you have 2 hours to wait, so that should be long enough. Well, I didn't start the fire right away. I started the fire until there are like 30 minutes left. I know the fire takes about 30 minutes long to start. Oh, here's the sunflower from my yard. I think it's from poop. Yeah, bird poop. I didn't plant it there. Look, they're cousins. The weather is changing really fast. I mean, the weather was pretty nice in the morning. Then just when I start to, decide I'm cooking outside and the weather is like, oh, really? Then, blank you. I'm going to change. There's some dead animals in my yard. Some cherries. It's pretty sour. Raspberry. I got a lot of raspberry this year. Pretty good. Okay, so cleaned up it. I use this big trunk of wood to clean it. Oh, that came out wrong. I mean, it works for me, but it's pretty hot. You can see all the charcoal is getting white and hot. Oh, I thought the weather cannot be worse. It start to give this little ice cube thing. I don't know what did I do to the weather, but now it's done. Let's take it out from the pot and throw it on a piece of newspaper so the water won't splash in the kitchen. And I totally missed it. Here we go. Okay, put it on a rack. We need to dry it before we can sear it. You always dry the surface before you sear it, or otherwise you're just steaming it with the water. The fat is falling apart. That's okay. We can keep it together. Put it on top of the grill. Wait for 30 seconds. Don't move. Just let them sear. After 30 seconds, I flipped it. I flipped it before I film. So, well, that's what it looks like. So it's ready to turn again. Just move it around. I thought it's done, but then later on I thought, oh, maybe I should give that fancy, diamond marks. So I turned it a little bit on another side, and now I got the diamond. Now it can come out, and we're ready to eat, I guess. Okay, take it out. I sear the side as well. Put it in the plate, bring it home. So I cut it with a knife, and you can see the color is really nice. Oh, that's what sous vide does, right? You see the doneness is from cover to cover and super juicy. That meat looks way too good. Oh my gosh. Well, it's pretty tender. I'm trying to cut it with a fork with my left hand. And you can see I can still do it. It takes a while. Well, most time I just eat it with a little bit salt and pepper, but today I'm trying to do something new. There's some tallow, some, beef drops, like fancy words for beef drops, I guess. So beef oil, and put some onion, shallot, whatever you call those purple small onion. And then chop some mushroom, put the mushroom in there as well. Just light them, use chopsticks, why not? So you light them sear there in about, I think I use media high or media. It's depend on your stove, so don't burn them, but give them some good, go away mushroom, okay. Then I put some spice, whatever spice you like. I put some like smoked paprika, black pepper, and some cayenne pepper, I think. That's what I put in there. Chop some garlic. Just keep stirring it until they're all softened. Yeah. And then I put all the juice from the sous vide in there. Well, the beef juice, then some red wine, and just, put those things on top of the beef and start to eat. That's the best piece of meat I ever put in my mouth. That came out wrong.